Hello YouTube, back once again with my film reviews, and the other day I saw the new indie Tonya, and let me just say right now, I had absolutely no idea who Tonya Harding was before I saw this movie.
The haters always say, Tonya, tell the truth. There's no such thing as truth. Everyone has their own truth.
So, Tonya, the biopic of Tonya Harding and the infamous scandal when she broke her competitor's leg before the Olympics that got her banned from figure skating, and yeah, this is not the easiest film to make a biopic out of since there's so many conflicting stories of what happened. They even bring that up at the very beginning of the movie, but yeah, that's what this movie is. So let's get into the good and bad of this movie. So the good. Well, first off, Margot Robbie as Tonya Harding. She is really great in this film. She does a just fantastic job at just showing how Tonya Harding was not at all what you would expect from someone who was at one point the best figure skater in the world, pretty much. How she was, that she does say in the movie, like, I'm not like some sort of classy, like, upper class girl, like, I'm a redneck, like, a woman who grew up completely broke, and she shows that she does a great job at showing that throughout the film, how she is kind of a trashy person, like, you see her, like, constantly smoking and drinking and whatnot throughout the film, and but you do also see that determination from her that she knows she is one of the best skaters alive, and that she refuses to kind of concede to the judges who just want her to represent herself as kind of this, what you would expect from this kind of sport. So yeah, so Margot Robbie's great. My only real issue with her, it's kind of ridiculous anytime she says she plays a 15-year-old, like she plays a 15-year-old in like the first like 30 minutes of this film. I'm just like, no, you're not, Margot Robbie. You are not 15. You are in your late 20s. This is just ridiculous looking anytime you do this. So yeah, that's my only real complaint with Margot Robbie's performance. But it's not just Margot Robbie who turns in a great performance. Sebastian Stan does a great job as Jeff Gillooly, Tonya Harding's ex-husband, who possibly orchestrated the whole thing. He does a great job throughout the film. He gives a fantastic look at what abusers can be, like just how he never thinks he's in the wrong when he's beating the shit out of his wife, and how he always thinks that if he begs her enough and apologizes enough, she'll come back to him eventually, and it is kind of upsetting when she does. And so yeah, Sebastian Stan does a really great performance throughout this film. And the last actor I need to talk about is Allison Janney as Tonya Harding's mother. She is just a revelation in this film, Allison Janney. She is just so funny from beginning to end. She essentially plays kind of the hilarious version of J.K. Simmons' character from Whiplash. Like, she's just like an incredibly cruel and mean-spirited, like constantly pushing instructor, but she's unlike J.K. Simmons, who is actually legitimately kind of horrifying in Whiplash. Allison Janney is just kind of hilarious in how she does it, and yeah, she just had me laughing hysterically the entire way through. So Allison Janney is just incredible in this film. As far as my last positives go, I just got to give credit for them making a story out of this, because like I said, this isn't the easiest thing to make a biopic out of, since there's no real definitive series of events and what happens, how they kind of just had to pick and choose what they go with, and yeah, but I'm glad it's made, because it is a very fascinating story, Tonya Harding. The fact that she really was not what this sport really expected you to be, and the fact that she was able to achieve such greatness just for it all to come crashing down on her is a really interesting story, and I'm glad this was made, and so yeah. As far as negatives for this film go, there's really two big ones. The first one being there's some really bad tonal issues with this film, like there's scenes where it's clearly trying to be dramatic and upsetting. Like, there's a scene where Allison Janney, like, throws a knife into Margot Robbie's arm, and it's legitimately unsettling when that happens. But then Allison Janney, like, says something really funny, like, in her very cynical voice, and it just had me laughing uncomfortably because I was like, are you trying to be serious right now, movie, or are you trying to be darkly hilarious? Because I really can't tell where you're going with this at the moment, because yeah, what you just showed, you clearly want to be upsetting, which it is, but you just made Alice and Jenny say something really funny, so it really is just, there is just tonal issues like that throughout the film. But the biggest issue with this film is it's just never as funny as it wants to be. Except Ross and Jay. She's exactly as funny as she wants to be. But everything else, it's one of those movies you can tell that's trying to get you to laugh so hard throughout it. And there are scenes I was laughing, like I was laughing hard, but there's a lot of like dead scenes, like when they're clearly trying to be funny, and I was just kind of like, yeah, I guess. So, I, Tonya, the Good, Margot Robbie, Sebastian Stan, Allison Janney, and it is just a very interesting story, the Tonya Harding story. As far as bad goes, there's some tonal issues, and it's just not as funny as it clearly wants to be, so that's why I'm gonna give I, Tonya a very solid 7 out of 10. If you like biopics, if you like cynical, dark comedies, I'd say, yeah, go see it, it's worth a watch, and, yeah, definitely not the biopic of the year by any stretch of the imagination. So, you two, as always, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.